They have a serious security flaw, and Amazon is being blasted for sending its customers expired food. Yeah, let's get right to it. Joined now by tech expert Jessica Naziri. Thank you so much again for being here to talk about all these interesting topics, and including in this today, cyber security tips.
Yes.
So we'll get to that. But first, let's talk about this. Pixel 4, Google's hot new phone that's just out, and now there is a security flaw.
So the security flaw that you mentioned is now the face unlock, which everyone was so excited about. You can actually unlock someone's phone while they're asleep, and sadly if they're dead, because your eyes don't need to be open to unlock the phone.
So, I mean, why did they allow this to happen in the first place? You know, apparently they weren't
the face unlock
forcing you to open your eyes.
Really, really fast processor. As soon as you pick up your phone, it'll work. So if they didn't have that process, if they didn't have the processor where if you blinked, then it wouldn't be as fast. The opening and closing your eyes is what would make it much make it much slower. So they wanted to push this into market. This is something they're really selling on, this biometric. They actually did away with the finger scanner, and they said what we're focusing on this time is face unlock. We're going to make it fast. You don't even need to have your eyes open, and it's just going to work. Now, like you said, some people are worried, and because of that, they do have the lockdown option where you do actually need to have a PIN or a code or a password to unlock the phone if you're afraid of that.
Yeah, and Google's saying it will be adding this.
Exactly, but
as
not
an
to the next
update.
phone.
Okay.
So, you know, this does take some time. And what we're seeing here, a lot of phones are pushing out products as white label, the biometrics, you know, just so that they can say, we have this is what we're gonna do, but they're eager to push it, but they're not really sure if it works or not.
All right, let's talk about Amazon. A lot of unhappy customers there. Apparently, you know, this is a $900 billion empire, a lot of third-party vendors, and people apparently are getting expired food, from beef jerky to baby formula.
Everything inside has passed its prime. So I have a baby myself, and now I have to check to see if the formula is expired. What's happening is there are so many third-party vendors that it's hard for their AI, their artificial intelligence, to catch on and see, well, this is expired. This has 30 more days until it's expired. And it's not Amazon whose fault it is really, but they're not doing a good job of regulating what's coming in and what's coming out. And in the past, they did have issues with weapons and illegal devices. Now, things are being sent out with curd. Some things are being sent out that have been expired for years now, and so they really need to regulate better.
It seems like this is only going to get worse before it gets better because of the just how dominant they are in the marketplace.
Exactly.
All right, Cybersecurity Month.
Yes.
What are the important tips? Because I saw this on your Instagram, I think yesterday. I said, oh no, one of them being using Wi-Fi in a public area. I started to freak out. What's going on?
There is public Wi-Fi everywhere. Coffee shops, restaurants, schools. You need to make sure anytime you log on to public Wi-Fi that it's actually safe, secure, and it's definitely encrypted. If you don't do that, they can log in, steal all your information. And let's say you really, really do need to log on to Wi-Fi. Make sure that you're not doing any banking, because they can get in your password, take your money, move it across their own device. So make sure anytime you get on public Wi-Fi that it's safe and secure, and that you're using a VPN, which is a virtual private network.
Okay, VPN.
Very important.
All right, what else?
Okay, next tip, social sharing. We all love social media, but some things should just not be information for everyone to share. Social media, you want to be social, you don't want to share your date of birth. You don't want to share anything that would give your spouse's information, your address. They can actually get geotag location of pictures and find out where you live. You don't want to say that you're going on vacation, because at that time they can come and, you know, maybe, unfortunately, you know, cyber thieves can come to your home as well. So whatever you put out in the social networks, you want to make sure it's not something that you want a stranger to see.
You have to be suspicious about everything. Every little thing you post.
Everything.
And then the final tip I think you have.
Always lock your phone when it's not in use. It is so easy to get all your information if there's no password. So every device that you have, make sure you're using a password, because if a malicious attacker can get into your phone, then they can get access to all the sensitive data, including your password, passwords, contacts, emails, places you've visited. So you definitely want to make sure you're using passwords, that those passwords are strong, that you change out your passwords every 3 months, and it's not something that your loved one can guess in 20 tries.
Shoot. All right, I have a lot of work to do apparently. Jessica, thank you so much for the great tips and information.
I mean, it's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, but we should always practice this.
Exactly. Good reminder.
Yes.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.